shit so timeless. I see you shining, shine like a diamond. It's perfect timing. Do what you want, babe. Do what you like, babe. You on my mind, girl. You on my mind, babe. Let's take our time, babe. I know you want me. You can't deny it. I see the signs, babe. Let's press rewinding. Go to a time when we was in my bed. That's perfect timing. Come on. You say you wanna take it to another level. Well, let me help you. Hating bitches try to sneak this you. I never let them. Check my iPhone and it's like 8:45. By that time, told my niggas that I'm ready to slide. On my way, grab my keys, then I hop in the ride. Don't make plans, baby, cause I'm tryna see you tonight. I got plans to put hands on you. Bomb, I dismantle you. Know you feel the difference, your last nigga couldn't handle you. High class pussy, making love in the Bentley coupe. Met her at the Gucci store, but she be rockin' Fendi too. Matching all your energy, I'm just tryna mimic you. Know my past ain't perfect, baby, you ain't gotta ridicule. You be killing them with a high heels and tennis shoes. Girl, you're looking fabulous and I'm so into you. So put it down and reverse it just like Missy do. Fatality, girl, I'ma finish you. This shit's so timeless. I see you shining, shine like a diamond. It's perfect timing.
Let's go, 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 go. You're now listening to the Social Punch Podcast. We are drunk responsibly. Here it comes.
Big explosion. And there it is. Funk Flex in the building. And here we are.
Where is Funk Flex in art? Not my building. Must be in a fake ass background that John Carlo
I heard
got.
the explosion, so I thought Funk Flex was automatically here. I didn't think.
Merry Christmas, everybody!
Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Social Punch Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. The day after Christmas, festivities is going. How's everybody feeling tonight?
I'm doing, I'm good. How y'all doing? How was y'all Christmas? No?
Is everybody alive? Is John Carlo alive? Apollo, y'all good? Like, what's going on?
My wife. I'm sorry, I'm currently preoccupied. I don't know what's going on with John Carlo, but my Christmas was good. I made macaroni and cheese for the first time ever. I use look, man, when I cook, I make everything else, all right?
But why would you choose Christmas of all days to be the first time for you to do that?
Because when I fuck up, I'm the only one eating it.
But I saw your mac and cheese, and it was like you use that elbow type of pasta. Is that like the only type of mac and cheese that you love, or? Because I've seen that elbow pasta.
First of all, sir.
That's like white people pasta.
The macaroni and cheese.
Get him.
Oh, what?
You see shells. You ain't see no elbows. Don't try to discredit my motherfucking pasta love. Fuck out of here, nigga. You see large shells.
First of all, macaroni and cheese is supposed to be elbow.
You can make macaroni and cheese with anything. Like I said, shells is what I use.
But originally, it's elbow.
Well, guess what? Duran ain't original. So, like I fucking said, I made shells, my nigga. I made shells. They were the size of my big toe. They were big shells, bro. Shotgun shells I use, boy. I had mad cheese. I used heavy cream. I used salted butter. I was in the kitchen sweating my ass off, my nigga. Blood, sweat, and tears went to my motherfucking mac and cheese.
Wait.
How many different types of cheeses did you put in it?
Thank you.
I use Velveeta cheese. Then I use Mike, shut up. Mike's not. Oh, you don't want to be on, but he want to be on anyway. Shut up. So I use 5 different type of cheeses. I use the Velveeta one because the Velveeta one, it has a certain melt. The block cheese, the Velveeta block cheese.
We know what that is. You're not supposed to use that in baked macaroni and cheese. And people that do, that's because you don't know how to make a real roux. And your shit is probably fucking processed and nasty. Next.
First of all, my shit was amazing, India. No one's looking at you for Iron Chef details, motherfucker. We don't care what you can make. That's great, all right? The moment we start having
it up.
Social Punch Chef Day is the when I ask you to put on your motherfucking white hat and play some goddamn macaroni and cheese. Anyways,
so
like I said,
I'm done.
I'm
just
done. It was great. It was fantabulous.
Oh my God. Well, we just got chaotic already to the start of the show. My name is Dre Macon. This is India Ivana. Right over here, Giancarlo Laverius, the prettiest legislator, King Apollo. I'm taking in for Mr.
Hold on.
Define.
You introduce him and give him his little side note, but you only say my name. Introduce me the fuck again.
India
Introduce me right.
It's India, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you crazy? Where's Mike? You're fired.
Mike is nothing wrong with him, but he's up north. So yeah, that's what Mike is doing right now. We are the day after the holidays, getting crazy. Giancarlo, how's your holidays?
My wife left me.
Well, that's good because your girlfriend / baby mama is not like that.
Right.
Actually, funny work story. So I was working on a food truck, and yeah, I was working on the food truck, and I lit my face on fire.
Thank you, Opie.
I don't care
if that's how you say it. Thank you, Opie.
I lit my face on fire at work.
How? What do you even work at?
Yeah,
but
I lit my face on fire.
All right.
I work at the ice house. I work at the ice house.
They're open
still?
At the
ice house now.
Yeah.
He don't got no job. He's Tommy. Because the ice house ain't even open.
Ice house. They gonna tell me.
Exactly. Right
crazy.
On cue.
That was crazy.
Like
the ice house.
Yeah.
They're closed.
And then I do snow shoveling for Snow Buddies Incorporated as the winter comes. So
stop asking him job questions.
Yeah, we're done with Giancarlo for the evening for right now. On the show today, we are going to be talking about double standards and
I got a job.
Yeah.
I work.
Okay. Whatever you say, sir. It's whatever you say. Yeah, so we're going to be talking about double standards and relationships. We're also going to be talking about Spider-Man. We're going to spoil the shit out of it. So if you haven't seen it, shame on you because you've had like 3 weeks already. So Spider-Man.
They did not have 3 weeks. They had a week.
Yeah, well,
and
same difference.
I didn't see it yet.
Spider-Man is a Christmas movie now.
It is.
It's just like Die Hard.
It's just like Die Hard.
Whatever.
Got to see it. So we got Spider-Man in the building. Also, we got The Matrix. We're going to talk about that too for the people who have seen it. But with that being said, goodness gracious, we started off crazy already. But we're going to start off with the first topic in hand. So we saw the screenshot earlier. Let's see if we could post it up on the show. Duran with the lights over here. Okay, see you.
Come on. Since you already put yourself in here.
Oh, wait. My bad. There you go.
Hi, my baby. Mwah. Hi. I love you. Mwah.
Happiest baby in the world.
What are you doing? Where are you going?
He's coming to me. He wants to come to me and love me.
He just pops up in India's side.
That would be crazy.
So there was this picture earlier on Facebook that was circulating around of Kanye West and his first fiance. That is his first fiance on the left, right there, or actually, yeah, the left, my left, and then obviously Kim Kardashian on the right. Now, the topic of conversation wasn't actually the picture itself; it was the comment that was the first one that's always up there, saying that they always leave us for them.
No.
Now, the question is, saying that they always leave up to them, implying that black men always leave their significant others, aka black women, for lighter skinned women or white women. So, with that being said, what are you guys' thoughts on that matter? Is there a double standard there? Because also they would say women would encourage other women to date outside their race. So, is there a double standard? Yes or no?
Going, by the way.
I think India's muted. Everyone's muted. Literally everyone is muted.
I'm muted, but
Okay, there we go.
The show is brought
You
to
were
you by
echoing.
Leapfrog.
Right. LimeWire episode of the. All right, there you go. You should be good now.
Do I? It's tough because I do see a double standard. We see that always on social media that there's always a double standard. So when when a black woman or any woman of color, leaves their spouse of color, their partner of color, for a white man, they say, "Oh, girl, you know what? You're marrying up," right? As if you're going higher in social status. Where we see when men leave women of color for white women, it's like, "Oh, how dare you leave a sister behind? How dare you go to the other side?" Right? But it's tough. It really is tough because there's pros and cons and backlashes on both sides. Obviously, Kanye definitely married up because I don't know who that girl is, but we all know Kim Kardashian, whether it be from her videos on YouTube speaking about law and policy and government with Ray J, or her now being a billionaire. So it's tough. It's definitely tough. I think there's backlashes on both sides, but I think Kim Kardashian is definitely going to be a great lawyer for Jeffrey Epstein, and it's going to be fantastic to see how the court proceedings go.
I want. Hold on. I want to take this on yourself.
And I have a job.
Sir, no, you don't.
I don't. It makes no sense on what John Carl even said just now. I don't know if he's trying to do a cover up or
the Jeffrey Epstein thing, the Ray J thing. I don't. John Carl. That's not even John Carl's real house. He still lives in the bricks, anyways. Like I don't even get like, sir.
I live in Lucky Platte. This is the remodelization of Lucky Platte.
So you live in
I live upstairs from Nelly's.
Now you lying.
Right. First of all, if you live in the remodel of Lucky Platte, that means you're dropping 3 stacks for that.
I got diabetes, so I got disabilities. So this is like
that's crazy because that's the second time I've heard you say that in 3 years. Anyways,
you know what? Mute this man's mic.
Look, to be honest, man, I personally feel like anybody you feeling you should go for it. I don't understand what's the whole thing about men in, I guess, mess with a certain way.
Your mic is muffled.
Like, can you hear me?
If you got something covering your speaker, just uncover it.
No,
that
is the speaker.
You're good now. All right, yeah, you're good now. So I don't know what you're doing now to do that.
All right, cool. I'm gonna just hold the laptop in the palm of my hand like a waiter. So, yeah, basically, I feel like if you're feeling somebody, whether they be black, white, Indian, mulatto, whatever, like just go for it. Cause like I feel like the stigma of black men shouldn't mess with white women is like played out now. It's like 2021. Like who cares? If you're feeling somebody, go for it. Because like you can always deal with like, oh well, black men like white women because they're subservient. No, they're not. White women in certain aspects, white women give a whole lot of fight just like black women do. It just depends on what the topic is. You can't say, oh, what about black love? Because sometimes black women don't even want to deal with black men. They rather deal with black women. So there's that. No one gives a damn about interracial gay or lesbian couples. It only seems to be about straight couples. Like, no one cares. No, everybody's like, oh, well, that black man shouldn't be with that white woman. I've never heard somebody be like, that black woman shouldn't be with that white woman. I've never heard that phrase ever. No one cares about interracial, like same sex or anything like that, like relationships. I'm just saying, bro, if you're feeling somebody, just go for it. Because at the end of the day, other people ain't making you happy. India's talking magic. At the end of the day, other people ain't making you happy. Only that other person you feeling gonna make you happy anyway. So if you really give that much about, oh well, I can't talk to her because they black. Wait, so hold on. You didn't want to join the show, but you want to be a part of it? Mike, shut your ass up. Anyways, no one cares about that. You still can't put too much sugar in her Kool-Aid. Anyways, so he said what I said, and I don't care.
Yo,
that is crazy.
Wildin'.
That is great. Too much punch. Too much eggnog. Too much eggnog.
I'm just saying, man. Y'all don't want me to change. You want me to be like this, man. We're acting like everybody here ain't had some kind of relations with a white boy or white girl before, and cared none in the least. Indy, you tell me you only mess with black men?
Yeah.
I don't believe. Anyways,
I can believe that.
Giancarlo, we won't worry about
yeah.
you. Dre, you don't have to incriminate yourself, but I really can't say her last name. So like, respectfully, I think like it's just who you feeling. That's it. You like your white girl? Go get you a white girl.
But you say like, people don't care, but obviously in these comments that are just recently is like everybody's jumping on that bandwagon saying, yes, black men always leave us and always want to tarnish us and always want to do this and do that. Like, do you feel as a black man, is that true? Do you feel like we always negate the black women and always put them at a standard and saying, they're always argumentative, they're always loud, they're always this, they're always that? Or do we feel otherwise?
As a man who's messed with both black women and white women, I mean, white, you know what I mean? It means some milk of magnesia bitches.
Yo, this man is out of pocket. Okay.
I do feel like certain times
because other races, other races don't really go too often outside of their race. Most Spanish men stick with Spanish men. Spanish women. Most Arab men stick with Arab women. When there comes to being a relationship, they might dibble and dab, but for the most part, they stay with their own kind. You don't see many interracial outside of white and black. Just to answer your question, I don't know who that is because it says Facebook user, but I was thinking about that earlier. You rarely ever see it. It's not that it don't happen, but it's not as common.
Also, another thing to back up India's comment is that with other races, there's also the driving factor of religion. So, if you do see an Arabic person with a white woman, like the white woman has to convert over to Muslim. So, in order to derive from that, you stay in that lane. Also, wait, what?
When have you seen a white woman convert to Muslim?
Oh, my girlfriend's friend is white, and she has a Muslim man, married, full on.
And he told them that she's all the way white?
Yes, like white. Like I'm talking about like I'm talking about like milk, like the first part.
That is so uncommon because you know that it's legitimately in their religion to not mess with the blue-eyed devil.
Yes. I know it's with Hitler's offspring that they're not allowed to.
No. That's the Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam is completely different from the Islamic religion itself. The Islamic religion does not have any barriers to marriage at all. You could be white, black, Indian, whatever, as long as you convert to Islam once you before or after you get married.
Joe Carl's this side. Okay. Well,
yeah.
I mean, but yes, I do know of a white woman with a Arabic man, or Arabic, however you say that. I'm pretty sure it's Arabic, but I'm saying it wrong. And as my friends, you guys can correct me at any time. But like I said, with other races, it's more religion. But seeing that like black and white kind of derive under the house of Christianity, that's why there's like in a religious aspect, that's why there's so much flack. Because now we've gone from religion to like colorism. Like, hey, you can't do that because you can't mix black and white, even though everybody likes mixed babies. So like, I don't really understand what the point is. Like, to be honest, black. I'm just saying, everybody loves mixed babies, but nobody wants to. Nobody want to take that goddamn Nesquik and mix with that goddamn white milk, get you that chocolate milk. Know what I mean? Like, I don't get what the problem is. Like, if you feeling somebody, just shoot your shot.
But I think there's a lot of colorism in that as well. When we see black men, going after white women, they always talk about, I don't want to date a black woman because she's too loud or she's too aggressive, or if I have a white child, my child could come out better looking, right? So I think there's a lot of insecurity. I think there's a lot of dare I say, like, trauma. You know what I'm saying? Dare I say that? But I think there's a lot of layers to it. Because we see it all the time where there's, oh man, I know some black women that would love to marry an Asian person so that they can have Blasian babies, right? So it's the fetishizing of having that light skinned child, or a child that looks like Michael Ealy, light skin and green eyes.
I know, India, you had like a comment before, so I don't think we got your input.
India.
I don't know if she's frozen or.
I think she's frozen.
Olaf, let it go.
Let it go.
It is holiday season.
First of all,
yeah,
I hate you.
Yeah, we went there. But going. Yeah, what? No, is live. We're live, pal. Yeah, we'll just see if India can chime back in a little bit. But to go off with the colorism thing one more time, like you guys say, there is certain people that's in a certain race that don't even like people within their race. I've dealt with people that like a black woman not wanting their black daughter or a mixed daughter dating a black man. They would rather them be with a white man or anything else that is not black. For what reason? We don't know. Like, so there is certain people out there that's like, I don't know if you would call it reverse colorism or like.
Do we not know? Really?
Said it could be. Huh? Or like Opie said, it could be due to other people's insecurities. Could be past trauma. Could be certain things in life. But the thing is, at the end of the day, we're all like human. We're all responsibilities. We're all black. We're all white. We're all this. We're all that. But certain people, hopefully we'll get India back on when we get her Wi-Fi going. But like I said, it could be reverse colorism. Who knows? So let's see. We can get her back on. Hold on, let's see. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're good now.
Okay. Because that was pissing me to fuck off.
You're good now. So yeah, you can say what you was gonna say.
You said what now?
You're good to say what you're gonna say. I think this is what
About to throw
happens
this
when you get.
laptop across, and I can see myself moving, but I can't see you
Got
guys.
your PCS.
So I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how Mike deals with it every single week.
India, try like cutting off your camera.
What? Because
All right, so we'll try to work on that in a little bit. But as OP was saying, we can all have our preferences, but what irks me the most is that when some people use preferences to belittle other women or men, using played out stereotypes to confirm and feel confident in the types of partner they choose. Giancarlo, I see you nodding your head. You agree with that statement, or?
Yeah, I definitely agree. Using preferences to belittle, it's what's the word that I'm looking for? It's bias. It's bias, right? You know, I have a preference, right? I don't. I have. I've probably dated one white woman in my whole life, right? And I think, and I've always dated, like seriously dated, black women. So I've never been interested in women of my own culture, like as like serious girlfriends or anything like that. I was never into them. I slept with them. I slept with them, but I never dated them. I never dated them. I never dated them. But my preference have always been black women, and I think that has to do a lot with just what I was exposed to. Um, so I mean, that's just my preference. Not to say that I don't find white women attractive. There are a few that I find attractive and that I found attractive. But yeah, I got to get back to my job.
Yeah, okay. So since you don't have much recollection of dating or having any other relations with white women, we can go to the number one white woman ambassador here. We're going to add him into the stream. I thought he was up above, but he's actually right here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
I am alive. I am alive.
Hey, yay, Mr. White Man himself.
With a Spanish T-shirt. With a Spanish T-shirt.
Right.
It's just you know.
Right, because Mike Davis is multicultural.
Yes. I do apologize for not being at the start of the show. So my sister and niece are up here from Jamaica, and this little girl is a terrorist. This little 5-year-old is a terrorist.
Oh, she's up here. Why don't you tell me?
Yeah, she's a little terrorist, and she's been going outside with no jacket on, thinking that this is Jamaica. And yes,
weather.
Yeah. So now we've all been feeling.
Cool.
So now we all feel under the weather. So.
Oh, now as Jamaicans would say, now y'all all hitting with the kufum.
So
as us Floridians would say, you got COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, let me tell you something. I seen a post that said, nobody's been sick in 2 years. It's either you got COVID or you are alright. That's it.
Yo, like y'all notice that nobody in Florida, like there is no cases going up in Florida though. That's because everybody got it already in Florida. So as
let me tell you something. I don't know what Dre and his team is doing at the lab, but like nobody, like numbers are going crazy in the city. Nothing in Florida.
Dre invented Omicron.
Let me hop in real quick.
Dre invented Omicron.
Since our first hand at the lab, numbers are going up. So just be careful out there, ladies and gentlemen. Just be careful. That's all I gotta say.
Meanwhile, I'm still waiting to see if he has a job there. That's all I want to know.
Yeah, we're hiring because we need more people too. We got 2 people that got COVID in our lab, so you can come on board.
All right, cool. Send me the application, please. Send me the application.
I got you. Don't catch
All
cold.
right, thank you so much. Thank you.
So, a couple things as I was listening prior. India. I'm not about to blow your spot up. Just kidding.
I think India's frozen. I think she's frozen again.
No.
So yes, Giancarlo is correct, and I think Duran was correct as well. That if you do date someone of the Nation of Islam or of Islamic faith, that you have to marry into that. You can date, but if you want to consider actually being with that person for the rest of their lives, you have to marry into that religion. And it's supposed to be the same way within the Christianity faith too, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Giancarlo,
I feel like Christianities are more lenient when it comes to that. They don't like Christianity's like it's whatever.
Also, one of the greatest terrorists of all time is actually a white Muslim woman.
What?
Yes. One of the greatest terrorists of all time. She's like one of the most respected terrorists of all time. She, God rest their souls. There was a terror act that was committed in the States, and she actually escaped.
You say God rest her soul?
I'm so confused right now.
God rest their souls, like the people that.
No,
okay.
and that bitch tossing her. What are you talking about?
Bro, I feel like more and more stuff was going on. He's like, yeah, she's white. Yeah, she's a terrorist. Yeah, she's Muslim. Yeah, she's a woman. Also, God rest her soul.
I know, my fault. The way I said that came out. You know what I mean?
That's Samantha Lithoway. Samantha Lithoway.
Restarted at the
that's her name, right? Yeah, that's her name.
Samantha Lithoway.
Yeah, but she's one of the most. I think she's still alive today, but she's in hiding in the Middle East right now, and they literally protect her out there. So
the Black Widow.
Yes, that's her name, the Black Widow. Yes.
Ironic.
She's insane. Everyone thought that the two, I think it was her husband and the brother. Everyone thought that they were the ones that were in were the masterminds, but it was actually her the whole time. And it's insane. It's insane.
Does she have a show on Netflix? Because I've never heard of this one.
I think there's a movie. And there's a documentary on Netflix where I think, or is it on Showtime? It's either on Showtime or it's on Netflix. But there's a documentary out there that features her in it.
It's definitely on Netflix. You can find it.
Yeah, but Raise the creative Omicron, for he has experienced the Wuhan offices in Topeka. That sentence is so bad I couldn't even read it.
The creator for Omicron, for he has experience.
It was crazy because that sentence was typed by a man who had 4 degrees in the college at one point, right?
And certificates. Don't forget about a certificate from Yale.
Right. Meanwhile, he was actually broken, depressed.
But secondly, to go back to Giancarlo's comments about marrying up and all that other stuff, Kanye West and his ex-fiance, I believe it was, were together for years. And when they actually broke up, Kanye was just doing his thing. Like, Kanye made like 2 or 3 more albums before him and Kim even dated. Like, if you look back on old Keeping Up with the Kardashian episodes, you'll see that Kanye and Kim have been best friends since her fashion days. Like, even before the whole Ray J thing happened, all that stuff. Like, she was a designer.
There was no Keeping Up with the Kardashians before Ray J.
No, that's what I'm saying. Even when you look back, before even Keeping Up with the Kardashian and the whole Ray J stuff, she was a fashion designer. Like, she came up as a stylist. So that's how her and Kanye West met each other, and they knew each other. But they've always been friends. So years later, like into their 40s, that's when they started dating. They weren't dating when they were in their 20s, when they were in their 30s.
You know, because the next girl that he dated after he dated Alexis was Amber Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So exactly. So I mean, if we want to compare apples to oranges, I guess that's how you would compare it. You could say that he left his wife or his fiance for Amber Rose. But if you're gonna say, oh, they're gonna leave, we're gonna leave, they always leave us for them, bro, that's a whole 20, that's like 20-year difference right there.
I feel like people see the picture and they know who he's with now and they associate with it. But if you look at, unfortunately, if you look at the numbers and how many times you do see it, at least within these celebrity couples, and some of these, like, maybe might not be like big time celebrities, but even, you know, I've seen it even within people that like I know personally. And what it is I feel like, okay, bet Kim Kardashian always dated up herself. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Agree. I agree.
And for us as women of color, I'm gonna speak from my own standpoint. Now, don't get it twisted. I have interracial godchildren. Okay, I know one of my godchildren. Two of them are with, you know what I mean, a black woman and a what is he? Bosnian man. My other best friend, she's a white woman and she has children with black men. You know what I mean? So I'm not finna sit here and rain on the parade. I do have my own personal views because of what's happened to me in my past and my history. But I don't push my agenda on nobody and I don't judge nobody on what they do. But I'll definitely say this. If you look at it and statistically is how much or and how often that we're seeing it and dealing with it personally, it started from a sense of men sticking to that stereotype of white women being the I'll take what, like, you could do whatever you want and I won't really say shit or give you that hard of a time, and then I'll turn around and make you a sandwich with extra mayonnaise. That's like that's the stereotype that was part of that situation. Now, granted, like I said, I have a best friend who's white. She don't take no mess. She's just about as 730 as I am. You feel me? But what it is that we're seeing a woman that was with you in the trenches, in these celebrities, and you marry up to somebody who would never deal with you when you was at the state when I was with you. Mm-hmm. And she just so happens to be a white woman who, realistically speaking, doesn't understand where you came from, doesn't understand what you've been through, can't relate to your family, and whose family, 9 times out of 10, a good portion of them don't want you to even mix with their bloodline. And we want to say love each other and love everyone, but realistically speaking, I know that guy said whoever, or the girl, whoever it was that's Facebook profile, because it doesn't say a name and there's no picture, but they said, oh, white and black, we're not going to talk about no other races. No, because it's not that common in all these other races or all these other ethnicities. They're not. You see the black man go outside of his race more than any other race. And it's not a double standard because men can do it, and we look at them and it's said to them, oh, you have no respect. You're not going to love on a woman that's just like the woman that raised you, or the sisters that wiped your ass and babysat you, or the aunt that loved you. You're going to go and you're going to deal with this as somebody that don't even look like you because you're chasing something that you don't even know because you want to be in the mix because it's cool, because that's what it was when it initially started. I'm not saying that's what it is now. I'm not saying that's what it is every time. But I can't say that it's a double standard because a lot of black women that go and date white men, it becomes you're an Oreo. You're a white girl in a black girl's body. You're going to lose your black card. You're not woke. You don't respect the black man. That's why you about to be with a nigga with a small dick. Like, that's what gets said. And that's what gets told to women who have white boyfriends or white it's not a double standard. You just don't see it that often. You don't see that many black women with white guys. You see more so black men with white women when you get to talking about mixing.
I think,
and statistically, that's a higher number.
I think that also goes to the fact of, I mean, you know, you definitely hit a point there with the statistics, because it's true. You are absolutely correct with what you're saying. I think it also goes to the point where, if you can take it back to like the whole James Brown thing with the music and everything, you could say it's a man's world, right? You could say, because in this society, when a man does something, it is praised, versus a woman who does something and it's scolded. So the same things can be said to a man, absolutely. And you know, I've heard it before. Don't get me wrong, I've heard it. You know what I'm saying? Even before the relationship I'm with now, like this relationship now, I really don't hear, you know, much about, oh, you're dating a white girl, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It was previously when I was single and I was just doing whatever and just messing with whoever. I was hearing more, oh, Michael likes them white girls, blah, blah, blah. Michael likes this, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, that type of thing. But it wasn't scolded as how a black woman would have been scolded for saying, oh, I can't believe she's dating outside her race. How could she do that? How could she turn her back on the culture? That this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. I mean, my thing is that I just don't like the whole comparison to celebrities, because, you know, I mean, people comparing their normal lives to celebrity lives is just outrageous to me. I don't get that. That's just my thing on it.
I agree with you, Kiala.
Yeah, she says that I think white men generally see black or women of color as exotic and a challenge, and women of color see white men as dating up. But black men black men have generally wanted other races of women, white or Latina, Asian, etc., above us.
Wait, why Jean-Carlo?
Well, I mean, and again, I'm gonna say to that comment, you know, there's definitely truth in that comment. But again, I'm going to say to that comment that, you know, you're comparing that comment to celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get examples of people who are not famous dating up instead. You know what I mean? When we look at celebrities, they're always going to date up because they're opportunistic. You know what I'm saying? You're always going to get opportunity to become more famous or to expand your riches and your income. And that's how you become more famous, and that's how you make more money in the celebrity game. You date up. You know what I mean? So I just want to get examples of people dating up who are not famous. You know?
She's not Opie or Opa. I don't know how to say your name. If I'm butchering it, I'm sorry. But Opie, she's not saying that they're above us. She's saying that that's what it is. That's how they view it. She's not saying that she agrees with it, but it's true. It's just in a sense, and in hindsight, as a light-skinned woman. What flavor is? I'm dead.
I'm confused. I'm confused. Oh, wait. Because
I'm so mad that white mocha really is not there no more. So shut up.
Yep. That's what y'all get. Y'all like that shit. Now it's gone. Dunkin' Ambassador. That shit is gone.
Like, whoa.
Yo.
White is gone.
Quiet Kylie coming out the trenches. I was about to say, oh my God.
I feel like with men, unfortunately, black men, I've seen it, I've heard it, I've been around enough for y'all to know. Unfortunately, it's true though. I've heard conversations where black men will have a conversation. What the hell? He's got his hair out. He's got a whole different background. Like, that comment really bothered you, bro? Like, where'd you go? Because Shorty came on here and made a comment. You disappeared. Now you back. You got crinkles in your hair. You laying on
somebody. I had to talk to somebody.
Giancarlo went to go put hands on her. Yo, who the fuck? You was allowed to talk.
Yo.
But like, I've heard that it's kind of like in a sense of like new toys. Like I had a conversation with a dude once about why you like dealing with white. Why do you find yourself more appealing towards white women than you do towards black women? This was a few years ago, so it probably can't. It probably doesn't stand the same ground. But he was just like, honestly, it's easier. Like just like that, it's easier.
Everyone.
I mean, to be honest, like
I think I'm gonna be honest with you. Like none of my I think my earlier relationships before Daniil and Kylie were extremely difficult relationships. My relationship with Daniil was like very fluid. It was cool. It was nothing crazy. There weren't crazy arguments. There weren't nothing. It's just that we just grew apart and we broke up. Well, she broke up with me.
I mean, to be honest, like,
but anyway,
to be honest, like I can be
like,
like, if I was in a single position,
hold your thought. And then my relationship with Kylie is just very easy. Like, I mean, I think the only barrier that we have is sometimes the communication is just a little off. You know what I'm saying? That's the only barrier. But I mean, we don't have communication issues in a relationship. I know Giancarlo do. Jesus. This man is floating around the screen.
Right. This man out here putting a Sinbad. Nigga said,
I want to date a white boy, damn it. I want to date a white boy, god damn it. I really, really do.
I ain't saying nothing yet.
Look, to be honest, India, white people can probably it depends on the situation, man.
I want to date a white boy.
Look, I just say this. You say all the time, niggas ain't shit. A white boy ain't a nigga.
I've just never dated outside of my race, so I wouldn't like to date a white man one day. Maybe that might change my perspective and my experience.
Hey, man, I say do it. Like I said, if
y'all annoying.
Whatever you
you guys are annoying. That's an annoying ass comment. I just want to let you know that. That's annoying. India, you one of the most toxic people I know. You sit there and talk about, I want to date a white boy, you basically said I want to date a white boy so I don't have to live a toxic lifestyle no more.
I'm not. First of all, I am not. Are you saying that I'm the reason for the fuck shit that happens in my relationships?
I'm not saying that you are, but I'm saying that some relationships are two-way streets.
So what are you trying to say? Because I'm a very devoted bitch when I'm with somebody. So what the fuck are you talking about?
What the hell is going on?
He's wilding right now. I'm a very devoted bitch when I'm with somebody, okay?
I never said that you weren't loyal. I'm just saying, sometimes,
what?
You tell us.
Listen, the way that I treat y'all is not the same way that I'm going to treat my man, though. Like, the way that I treat my man is way different.
When we hear a story, oh, nah, we not about, hold up. I'm about to change subject. No, all I'm saying is that sometimes when we hear a story, it just
what? Did he just say? And you're a bitch. And that's how I feel, John.
Yeah, nah, I don't like that comment.
I don't like it at all. We're more aggressive, demanding, outspoken, and temperamental. Well, coming from a black woman who you say is more aggressive, demanding, outspoken, and temperamental, get your passive-aggressive pussy ass off this fucking live.
Oh, my God.
All right, so with that...
we're live.
We're live, pal. With that being said...
I'm sorry that you're alpha.
That's a little bit, but jump on the beat. Go, 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 go. That's a little bit, but jump on the beat.
All right.
Check this out. Dating a white boy to get away from toxic.
You know who else is a white boy? Spider-Man. And Spider-Man just recently came out last week.
We got a whole lot of we got a whole lot of views on this right now. I just want y'all to just hit that share button. I just need you guys to hit that share button right now.
That's crazy.
Sir, that was your transition. That's amazing.
That's crazy.
Wow. Trey, I don't know, man. This might be a long podcast today, man. Because that just opened up a brand new. Because I got a comment on that.
Hey, if you wanna extend the hours, extend the hours. Well, hour 30. Y'all go at it because this is crazy.
What? Catch my dudes on YouTube. Segue. Listen, this is a pretty hot. This is conversation. Listen, y'all better hit that share button because let's get this conversation.
Okay, wait.
Get your punch. Get your punch card.
Go ahead, defend it real quick, John. King. Go ahead.
Black women
are not aggressive. What are you defending? What are you defending?
Black women are not aggressive.
I do know, John,
if you can step up as a man.
Wait, John Carlo, hold on. John Carlo, wait, hold on. Let him, because he had a thought. I have to hear what he got to say. I gotta hear.
All right, so now, like I said, I do know John, and he's only saying this from the side of a black gay man. So there's that. So he's not.
So what are you saying though? What is the point?
He's not saying that as some India. Let me talk. I'm saying that he's not saying this is somebody who's like been with black women. He's only an outside source. So y'all can do with that as you may, but I'm telling you, he's he's not like, oh no, I've dated black women, or I've dated white women, no, he's dated men. Do with that.
Okay, and act. You know what? I feel attacked, so I'm going to respond in an aggressive manner because I'm a strong black woman and I'm proud of who I am. And you're not going to tell me that because all the stuff that we go through every single day and the bullshit that we deal with, and you're going to take the initiative to come out your mouth and say that I would love to be around you and see how you act if you implement our act in the way you behave. I would love to see your personality. Mr. John, a gay black man, for you to come out your mouth and say that we're aggressive and demanding, outspoken and temperamental. You don't know shit. You don't know shit until you've walked a mile in my shoes. And I'm being all of that and above right now because now I feel attacked. Fuck out of here.
So I'm just gonna say, John Carlo, you could make your point. My fault. I know you was up next on that one because you floating around the screen, ready to go crazy.
I'm saying like the black women I've dated in my experience, neither are aggressive. I mean, outspoken, yeah, because they know what they want, but none of the black women I've dated have ever been aggressive because I've been able to communicate each other's wants.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? I think women become aggressive, or I mean, all women can be considered aggressive, right? They can, all of them can be. So just to put that on just black women, even though it's stereotype, it's not actually true. I think that honestly, that if you are able to communicate with your partner, if you're able to really, I don't want to say handle. I don't like saying the word handle, but I think that as long as there's communication there, I've never had an issue with a black woman being aggressive. I've had women know what they want. They're committed. They know what, so they have tunnel vision and they won't stand for anything outside of what that vision may be. And so that's, I mean, you got to be careful with the partner you choose. Make sure that whoever your partner is, male, female, black, white, that you guys are on the same mission. If not, then of course your partner is going to look like aggressive or uncontrollable.
No, absolutely. I agree with that 100%. Like, I don't think it as Matthew Caldwell stated, that was a great point. How Black women have been portrayed throughout history, how people of color have been portrayed throughout history. But to dive into that stereotype is also it's a poor point. It's a poor point to make. And it is, and I could speak off of, you could speak off of experience, but as a whole, you have to consider, what the facts may actually be, right? So, I mean, like I said, I've dated inside my race, outside my race, plenty of women. And I could tell you right now that majority of my relationships have never been me dealing with somebody who is argumentative, who is like hypertensive, who is insane, this, that, and the third. Like a lot of my experiences are just like very calm, very collected, just didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, I have met people and I have seen people who I've said to myself, damn, this girl is beautiful. If I pursue this, I know for sure that I'm going to have a tough time as a human being, whether they were Black or white. There have been white girls who I've said, yeah, nah, I can't date that girl because she is insane. There's been Black women where I've been like, oh, I can't date her because she is insane. You know what I'm saying? Imagine me, poor little me, dating India. She would eat me alive.
I'm an alpha. I'm an alpha female. I need an alpha omega male. That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? You could see people and tell the type of aggression or the type of personality that they have. You know what I mean? But for us to sit here and say that Black women in general are this, dude, that's not right, man. That's not cool. I understand your experience.
You know what it is? Can I just say something, John? Because that and I do have to remember that everybody is open to their own opinion. For me, it was the way that you worded it. It was just like you just put us all in the stigma and made it as if it was a negative situation. So it upsetted me because I am a Black woman. Don't let the light skin fool you. I am not mulatto. Both of my parents are Black. And it offended me because of the simple fact that that's something that I have to deal with every single day. And even when I'm sitting there and I'm just having a serious or stern conversation, I am automatically sitting there and assumed and pointed at as the mad Black woman or the bitter Black bitch. And it fucks me up every time because it's like, there's a huge difference. See, what I just did was, yeah, you got me fucked up and went off. That's what I did. But normally on a regular day basis, no matter where I'm at, even with my own people, when I am talking and I could be speaking as I am right now, automatically I'm esteemed as super duper aggressive and super duper out of control. And I need to get it together and know my role. Like that shit is so annoying, especially when us as Black women have done so much. We have acquired so much. We have to get past so many things to be everybody and play every role and then have to sit there and be petted on our heads like, oh, sit down, be a good little bitch. Like, what? Like, tip a cap off and respect me. Because I do it better than anybody does it, period. Man, woman, Black, white, Puerto Rican, and Haitian. We get it done every time. With rocks and stones being thrown at us every day. So I don't like that generalized statement. It just messed me up. I apologize for the delivery. Don't apologize for what I said.
I think I agree with India too. I think the generalization statement was a little harsh as well. I can agree with that.
I'm looking at the comments here, and Domo,
I love
what's going on with Dom?
What's
going on with my guy Dom,
I love
man?
it.
He said that Black women are more likely to go through a lot of more trauma, which can make them in the way that John described. And I agree with that. I saw a post on Facebook a few weeks ago that spoke about that when women go through this trauma with men, they start internalizing the men that they want in themselves. and so that they become the man that they've always wanted. So they become a little bit more aggressive. They become more tunnel visioned on their career or on what they want to do, right? So that aggressiveness or that ratchetness, quote unquote, that we may call it, really comes from an internal trauma where they've looked outside of themselves and say, yo, all of these men have treated me in such a terrible way. You know what? I'm going to do bad all by myself. I'm going to become the one that I need the most.
DJ King Apollo, I've been seeing the facial expressions. Do you have a comment?
Nope.
You got a comment. Go ahead and speak. I'll mute myself so you can talk.
Girl, first of all, the way how this dynamic works, you don't have to mute yourself because you ain't gonna mute yourself in life. So why mute yourself online?
So I saw the comment. Oh, my fault. My fault, bro.
No, you good. You good.
No, I saw the comment from Loli saying, "Where do Latino women fall into that spectrum?" Now, me and Dre have been a lot alike, where we date, where we have a preference, where we have me and Dre have the same preference in women. Like, there's no doubt about that. Like,
white women. And why is Mike muted? I don't know why.
Did you mute yourself?
No, you muted me, you fool.
I didn't mute you.
Said the mic. The host has muted you.
Oh my bad.
Anyway, but I mean, I've dated a lot of Spanish women in my life. I mean, DJ King Apollo recollects one that I almost lost his friendship over. Like, me and him, like, there would be no DJ King Apollo and Mike Define. I almost DJ Mike.
I was
Mike
there.
Define
I know.
On this podcast together, if I would have continued on the same pathway that I was continuing on.
Okay, so this is my comment. All right, I've literally dealt with, well, I guess you'd say the races that we're talking about. I've dealt with assertive black women. I've dealt with submissive white women. Mm-hmm. I've dealt with crazy Latinas. Mm-hmm. And yes, we're not gonna be like a generalization or a stigma. Some Dre about to mute me, but I don't care.
I'm not muting
Latinos
nobody.
Are crazy. Off rip. We're not asking no questions. It's not like a weird like. No, some Latinos are crazy. Boom, off rip. I've dealt with all three. Now,
me too.
The stigma that all black women are like, in a sense, aggressive or assertive or loud. That's what has been depicted through time. That's one thing. But there are certain black women who fit that stigma to the T. They're like let's be honest. Like India knows how to carry herself. Boom, that's India. But not everybody's in India. All right, there's a lot of women out there who are aggressive, who are like John Carl can say all this stuff. Oh, I mean, they've been hurt by a lot of men or women because it's 2021. I mean, and they can do all bad by themselves. That's great. But there is a lot of women who gives off that ideology of like, all black women are assertive. It's just like how, now this is just my thought. It's just like how when you watch the news and they find the worst black person to talk to when something happens during the news, and it gives off that idea of like all black people are like that. Like, y'all never noticed that, or is that just me?
Yeah, of course. The news is always going to fit. The news is
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It's like
a stereotype.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the stigma that all black women are like that is wrong. It's wrong to generalize a whole ethnicity. It's wrong to generalize a whole like population off of one thing. First of all, why Chipotle bowls?
He's been saying dumb shit all night. I'm just done. And for the blind.
For the blind? All right, we'll worry about that later. Anyways, so like it's wrong to generalize a certain thing, but there are people out there who fit that stigma. So because of that, if you see that, that's where you're going to generalize it off of.
I'm a stereotype. I'll say it all the time. I'm a stereotype. We're all stereotypes, bruh. We're all DJ King Apollo, you're probably one of the greatest stereotypes of all time.
Let me tell you something, man. I'm be honest. I'm a nigga. Like I'm okay with being a nigga sometimes. Like I'm you. I ain't gonna lie. Like there's certain situations that calls for nigga mentality. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh well, I'm not gonna use big words like eloquent and 4-syllable words so I can give off this idea that, oh no, I'm just a white man in the black. Nah, man, I'm a nigga. I'm a nigga. I just bought 2 pairs of Timbs. It hasn't even snowed yet. I know this is nigga mentality.
There's nothing wrong with, stereotype. I just think that there's just a problem with generalization. That's all.
I do agree. There is a problem with generalization, but that starts with that's a generational thing. See?
I think just all around it could be just upbringing. Honestly, it don't even have to be about like generalization or anything about that. Like it's all because you can have people in many different races be the aggressor. You can have many people in many different races have the attitude and this and that, and they can either be from Compton or they can be from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Like it really doesn't even matter about location anymore. It's all about your upbringing, your family, your trauma, your past. Like you are a reflection of what you sometimes, I would say, I'm not going to say everybody, but majority of people are a reflection of what you grew up on.
Right.
So
unless you're Latina and then you're crazy. Let me tell you something. All right. I stand by my statement. Okay. I don't care. I like Pernil. I like all that, man. I'm going to say what I said. All right. I know a Latina woman right now that will $150 a nigga for less than half. All right. Let's be honest. Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen India knock a nigga's henny out of his hand. All right. That's cool.
For good reason.
Okay, cool. Like I said, if some
I only get crazy for good. But this is the thing. Don't let's be real. Y'all know that I'm a sharpshooter. But at the same time, y'all all know that I'm the nicest and sweetest person in the world. I really can be. I'm mad loving. I'm mad loving. And you know that any last one of y'all can call me at the drop of a hat and I will do anything and everything for y'all because y'all my brothers.
What?
You know that. Right. Your parents love me, your sisters, your cousins, everybody loves me. There's not one place that I go and people don't love me. And when they don't love me, it's simply because they're hating on me. However, I do have a side because, like you said, where I was brought up and how I was brought up. I was raised and I'm the only one that raised me. So at the end of the day, I have a fight inside of me, which is different. I know how I had to be independent. I had to be my own person and no one else helped me, save me, or did anything for me. And as I got older, as a Black woman in the neighborhood that I was in, around the people that I was around, I still won't and still didn't get no help. And no one cared about the way that I was brought up, the lack thereof of anything. I had to still do everything by myself, 14, in the streets. So I'm not, and I wouldn't take that back for nothing because it made me the person that I am today. And just for the fucking inquiry for everybody else, I don't yell. I talk with passion. I'm a very passionate person. You're so annoying.
First of all, India's going to be on a new Tyler Perry season of Sisters. So does that show still run on BT.com? I don't know anymore.
It does. It does. I haven't even watched it.
Called Showdown in O-Town.
I'm stuck on Emily in Paris. See, where's the stereotype there? I love these teeny bopper white bitches. What?
I'm just saying, I feel like, what's great about this conversation? How we can all talk from the point of it. I feel like we need somebody who's homosexual on this because I feel like the stigma only applies to straight people. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying.
I agree.
The stigma only applies to I've never seen, and I still don't know why Mike Davis is Dre's picture, but we'll worry about that later.
And we also need. I think we need. We need a white girl on this show too, man.
First of all, sir,
a white girl needs to
move the
speak from
camera.
her
She'll be right
experience as
there.
well. I mean, is it?
She can come in from appearance from time to time, but I don't think we need her full time. I'm not with it. I'm the first lady and the only lady. I'm okay with that.
All right, so look,
I think that we should get another female on the show to
in this conversation
to match India's energy.
First of all,
look at you got the meme.
No, honey. It's called Social Punch Podcast. I can say whatever I want. I'm here because my personality got me here. And this is my personality. I'm sorry that you are interpreting it differently, but you need to listen to the words. Stop being focused on everything else. Because my temper was gone when I said I'm sorry for the delivery. Now you're about to piss me off all over again. Goodbye.
Oh, Lord. We're about to have these two on the show next week.
Who?
These two on the show next week.
Who?
We not, because you know how I am.
We want to see it.
John in India?
Yep, we want to see it.
All right, I'll do that. I'll make sure he's free and I'll do that. I got you.
We want to see it. We're gonna pre-record it though. Just
Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you.
We about to have a full blown out conversation. We might get Matt on here. We might
Thank you, Broadway.
On here. We about to make it real. Next Social Punch episode is about to be the craziest Social Punch episode of all
not for nothing. He sound like a poo with a foot up his ass, like he's not a real person. So let's get him up here and make sure he's actually real and not a computer.
Going off.
Don't worry. You know what? Like I said, it's my friend, so I got you. We're doing this.
I don't know how. I don't know how he's your friend. You're the male version of me. I don't know how he's your friend.
You're my friend. You're the female version of you.
Listen, did you hear what I just said?
We about to get some people.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah. Like I said.
I guess it's because I'm the female version of you, not because I'm the male version of you.
We about to
and not even to deal with his difference, but just to deal with exactly how it is in society. I, as a woman, can't have my stance or say what the fuck I want to say, how I want to say it without there being a goddamn problem.
All right, so we're going to continue this conversation next week. Let's get into the Spider-Man spoilers.
Wait, are we still talking about that? Sir,
I mean, we got
an hour and 13. So we might not. Hey, bro, spoilers.
Give people another week. Give people another week to watch it because honestly, I didn't see it yet. No.
I guess y'all want.
You gotta go because I'm gonna drop spoilers right now. I watched it twice.
I gotta go then because I don't want to see these spoilers. Love you guys over and out. Ivana, tune in. Life After Love is still out there. I'm dropping something real soon. Come check me out January 1st. I'll be performing at the Pink Calendar over in New Windsor. I'll be dropping out flyers and everything like that. Come see it, girl. I love you all. Bye, guys. Love you.
Bye. We love you too.
Oh, man. Y'all better. Okay, so check this out, guys. We're going to start the new year right.
Zendaya dies. Zendaya dies. Zendaya dies.
Anyways,
no,
so if we're doing,
like
I said, I don't know how long you did the show for, Mike, but I know you don't do it longer than like a minute 30. And Spider-Man spoilers, to talk about Spider-Man alone is going to take another 30 to 45 minutes. Then we got to talk about the Multiverse of Madness trailer that also dropped. Then we have to talk about Small in Connection. Boom, we're not doing all that. Hey, Toby's in it. Andrew Garfield's in it. Venom's at the end. All right. Those are 3 spoilers right there. I'm ruining this for you. All right.
All right. So check this out. Check this out. We're going to get this conversation going next week. Check this out, y'all. We about to bring some folks on here for a real classy debate. Social Punch is about to get really real for the new year. We're going to see you guys next Sunday. With that being said, it's all peace and love. Shout out to John Carl Laverius, the prettiest legislator in the Hudson Valley. Shout out to DJ King Apollo. Shout out to everyone that commented. Y'all better listen right now. Hit that share button right now. Hit it right now so everybody can go back and watch what just transpired. But we about to make it real. It's about to be so dope for next Sunday.
All right. Well, I'm confirming.
Shout
John
out to
right
Dre
now
Macon.
for next week.
Huh?
I'm confirming John for next week. So we're getting set there.
Real life. Matt, I'm gonna confirm Matt. And I'm gonna probably get somebody else on the show. It's about to get crazy. I'll see you all next Sunday. Peace out, Social Punch, baby.